Most riders don't realize they've stopped being beginners. There's no message on your phone, no badge on your helmet. No one taps you on the shoulder and says, "You made it." It doesn't happen after 1 year. It doesn't happen after your first highway ride. It doesn't even happen after your first long trip. It happens in a small moment, so small that you might miss it. And I missed mine when it first happened. I'm Matthew from Autozium, and today I want to talk about the exact moment I realized I wasn't riding like a beginner anymore. Not because I was fast, not because I leaned deeper, not because I had years of experience. It was something much smaller than that. And if you're still waiting to feel ready, or you're wondering when riding will finally feel natural, this might change how you see your progress. But stay with me, because the moment itself isn't the main lesson. The real lesson is what changed before that moment, without me even noticing. Let me take you back a little. When I first started riding, I wasn't terrified. I was just tense. There's a difference. I wanted to ride well. I wanted to be smooth. I wanted to look like I knew what I was doing. But inside, every ride felt like a test. Every corner felt like something I had to pass. Every car near me felt like something I had to watch closely. Every red light felt like a reset where I had to prepare again. I thought that was normal. I thought that's just what riding felt like. I also thought confidence meant something else. I thought it meant riding faster, or leaning more, or riding longer distances without stopping. I thought one day I would wake up and feel different. But that's not how it works. The moment that changed everything happened on a normal city ride. Nothing special. No twisty mountain road. No highway blast. No close call. Just a regular ride through traffic. I stopped at a red light. I positioned myself slightly to the side of the car in front, like I had learned. I checked my mirrors. I stayed in first gear. The light turned green. Now, here's what I used to do. The light would turn green, and I would move instantly. Not dangerously fast, but quickly. Like I had to prove something. Like I had to keep up. Like I couldn't afford to delay. But this time, something different happened. The light turned green. And I didn't move right away. I paused. Not for long. Just a short moment. I looked left. I looked right. I checked the car in front. And then I rolled forward smoothly. No rush. No tight grip on the bars. No quick jerk on the clutch. Just calm control. And I didn't even notice it at first. The ride continued. A few blocks later, it hit me. I wasn't reacting anymore. I was anticipating. That was the shift. Not skill, not bravery, not years of riding. Awareness. But here's what most people miss. That moment didn't happen because I suddenly became better. It happened because of small changes I had been making without thinking much about them. Let me explain. Before that ride, I had started doing a few simple things. Nothing dramatic. I began leaving more space in traffic. I stopped riding too close to cars. I started braking earlier instead of waiting too long. I relaxed my grip on the handlebars. I focused on smoother clutch work at low speed. None of that felt impressive. If someone watched me ride, they wouldn't see anything exciting. But something was changing under the surface. Before, when I rode close to cars, I felt pressure. When I braked late, I felt rushed. When I gripped the bars tightly, my arms were stiff. When my arms were stiff, the bike felt less stable. And when the bike felt less stable, I felt less confident. It was a cycle. I didn't see it at the time. I just thought riding felt tense because riding is serious. But when I slowly gave myself more space, something shifted. When you leave more space, you have more time. When you have more time, you make calmer decisions. When decisions are calm, your body relaxes. When your body relaxes, the bike feels smoother. And when the bike feels smoother, you stop feeling like you're about to mess up. That's what happened before that red light moment. I had stopped trying to be quick. I started trying to be early. Early braking, early lane positioning, early scanning. Instead of reacting to what was happening right in front of me, I was starting to notice what would happen next. And that changes everything. Here's something important. Beginners react. More experienced riders read. Reading traffic doesn't mean guessing the future perfectly. It means noticing small signs. A car slowing down slightly before a turn. A driver looking distracted. A brake light flickering far ahead. A pedestrian standing near a crossing. When you begin to notice these things automatically, you stop being surprised as often. And when you stop being surprised, you stop feeling tense all the time. That's what happened at that red light. Before, green meant go now. This time, green meant check and then go. That pause showed me something had changed. I wasn't trying to survive the ride anymore. I was managing it. And here's the part I want you to think about. You might already be closer to that shift than you think, but you're looking for the wrong signs. You're waiting to feel fearless. You're waiting to feel excited every time. You're waiting for a big ride to prove something. But the real change is quiet. It shows up in small habits. It shows up when you stop rushing green lights. Stop accelerating hard just because others do. Stop following too close. Start scanning ahead without forcing yourself to. Start adjusting your speed early instead of late. You might not celebrate those changes, but they matter more than you realize. And there's something else I noticed when I thought about that day. I wasn't tired after the ride. That might sound small, but it wasn't. Before, after even a short ride, I felt mentally drained. Not because it was long, but because I was constantly alert in the wrong way. Always ready to react. Always tight. Always slightly stressed. That takes energy. When I started anticipating instead of reacting, rides felt easier. Same distance, same traffic, less stress. And that's when I started asking myself a hard question. Had I already stopped being a beginner and just didn't know it? Because no one told me. No big ride marked it. No special milestone. Just a calm green light. But there's something even more important than that moment. Because that shift didn't just affect how I rode, it changed how I thought about improvement. And that's what we're going to talk about next. Because once I realized what really caused that change, I stopped chasing the wrong things. And if you're still chasing speed or trying to feel confident, you might be doing the same. There's one habit I had before that was holding me back more than I realized. It didn't look like a mistake. It looked like effort, but it was slowing down my progress. And when I fixed that one habit, everything started to feel more natural. That habit was this. I was constantly judging every move I made while I was riding. Every corner, every gear change, every stop. In my head, there was a voice saying, that was too slow. That was too wide. You could have braked later. You should have gone faster. I thought that voice was helping me improve. I thought being hard on myself meant I cared. But here's what it was really doing. It kept me tense. When you judge yourself in real time, you split your attention. Part of your focus is on the road. The other part is inside your head. And riding doesn't reward divided attention. The day of that red light moment, I wasn't analyzing myself. I wasn't trying to ride well. I was just riding. That's a big difference. Let me explain something simple. Beginners often try to control everything at once. Throttle, clutch, mirrors, cars, speed, body position, gear, signals. It feels like juggling too many things. So you grip tighter, you think harder, you try more. But control doesn't come from trying harder. It comes from reducing noise. When I stopped judging every move during the ride, my mind had more space. And when your mind has more space, awareness grows naturally. That's what happened before that green light pause. I wasn't forcing awareness. It was just there. Now let's talk about something most riders won't admit. Sometimes we ride to prove something. Maybe not to others, but to ourselves. We want to feel like we belong. So we push a little faster than we should. We take off quicker than necessary. We keep up with traffic even when it feels uncomfortable. I used to do that too. If a car behind me felt close, I'd speed up. If traffic moved fast, I'd match it instantly. I thought that was confidence, but real confidence doesn't rush. That day at the light, I didn't care who was behind me. I cared about clarity. I cared about control. And that calm pause wasn't slow. It was intentional. There's a difference. Slow can be hesitant. Intentional is steady. And that shift only happened because of something I practiced quietly for weeks before. I started giving myself permission to ride at my pace. Not at traffic's pace, not at another rider's pace, not at what I thought I should be doing. My pace. That alone changes everything. Because when you ride at your pace, you stop fighting the ride. You begin to see more. You begin to notice patterns. You begin to predict small things before they happen. And prediction is where riding starts to feel smooth. Let me give you a simple example. Before, when I approached an intersection, I focused only on the light, red or green. That's it. Now I notice more. Is the car in front slowing strangely? Is someone waiting to turn across traffic? Is there a pedestrian near the curb? Is the cross street backed up? These things aren't dramatic, but when you see them early, nothing feels sudden. And when nothing feels sudden, you don't feel rushed. The green light moment wasn't special because I paused. It was special because I already knew what was around me before it turned green. I had checked my mirrors early. I had positioned myself with space. I had seen the cross traffic slowing. So when it changed, I didn't need to react fast. Everything was already clear. And that's when it hit me later that day. Beginners wait for things to happen. More experienced riders prepare before they happen. That preparation is quiet. No one sees it, but you feel it. It feels like space in your head. It feels like time stretching just a little longer. And here's something important. You don't reach that point by riding thousands of miles blindly. You reach it by improving small habits on purpose. Let's go back to those small changes again. Leaving more space. At first, it feels like you're being too cautious. But space buys you time. Time buys you options. Options reduce panic. Braking earlier. At first, it feels unnecessary. But early braking means smoother stops. Smoother stops mean less last-second pressure. Relaxing your grip? At first, it feels strange. But when your hands are relaxed, the bike moves naturally under you. When the bike moves naturally, you trust it more. Using the clutch smoother. At first, it feels slow. But smooth takeoffs remove that small fear of stalling or jerking forward. Each of these habits removes a tiny piece of tension, one by one, until one day you stop at a green light and realize you're not rushing anymore. But here's the part I haven't told you yet. There was a ride before that moment where I almost went back to old habits. A busy afternoon, heavy traffic, people switching lanes quickly. I felt the old tension coming back, the urge to keep up, the urge to react quickly, and I caught it. That was new. Before, I wouldn't have noticed. This time, I felt my shoulders tighten. I felt my grip firm up, and instead of pushing through it, I adjusted. I dropped back slightly. I gave myself more space. I slowed just a little. Traffic flowed around me, and nothing bad happened. That ride was just as important as the green light moment, because it showed me something deeper. I could feel tension rising before it controlled me. That awareness is the real shift, not speed, not skill tricks, awareness of your own state. When you notice tension early, you can fix it early. When you fix it early, it never grows into panic. And that's when riding stops feeling like effort. Now, let me ask you something honestly. On your last ride, were you aware of your breathing? Or were you holding it in busy moments? Were your shoulders relaxed or slightly raised without you noticing? These small signals tell you where you are in your progress. Because stopping being a beginner isn't about perfect technique, it's about internal control. The day I realized I wasn't riding like a beginner anymore, I didn't feel proud. I felt calm. That's the word, calm. And calm is quiet. It doesn't announce itself, it just shows up in small choices, like pausing half a second at a green light, like rolling on the throttle instead of snapping it, like checking mirrors without forcing yourself, like finishing a ride without feeling drained. And here's the truth. You might already have moments like that, but you ignore them because they don't look impressive. You're waiting for a big sign. There isn't one. The shift happens in silence, one calm decision at a time. So if you're waiting to feel ready, stop looking for a dramatic moment. Look for the small signs instead. Are you scanning ahead without reminding yourself? Are you leaving space naturally? Are you braking earlier without stress? Are you less tired after rides? Those are real markers. And here's where everything comes together. You don't stop being a beginner because you mastered the bike. You stop being a beginner because you mastered your reactions. The bike was never the hardest part. Your mind was. Once your mind stops rushing, the rest follows. That's why I don't measure progress by speed anymore. I measure it by smoothness, by space, by clarity, by how little I need to force things. And if this kind of breakdown helps you see riding differently, and you want deeper drills, more structured skill upgrades, and behind the scenes riding analysis, consider joining the channel membership and becoming a certified auto nerd. That's where we go further. More detail, more strategy, less surface advice. If the algorithm isn't pushing these videos right now, your support matters more than ever. But whether you join or not, remember this. You might already be past the beginner stage, not because you ride fast, but because you ride aware. Next time you stop at a red light, notice what you do when it turns green. That small moment might tell you more than you expect. Ride patient, ride aware, and I'll see you in the next one.